My name is Raymond. I'm from Ireland, and before I came here I was working in consultancy in business. Yeah, my first couple of days were fairly crazy actually, because some volunteers had been leaving as I was coming in. We were changing over, and that meant that I was asked to get involved pretty quickly, and that was actually brilliant because instead of waiting and being too slow about getting into it, it was really hands-on, quickly getting involved, quickly getting to know people, how things worked. So I had a high school class 3 times a week, which was nice to have that familiarity with the same class, but then the rest of the time I was in the youth centre with about 3 different groups, and I had each of them twice a week. So my preconceptions were that there would be a situation which is much more adrenaline filled here, but from what I've experienced when I got here, the project has been set up in such a way that it's very well structured to bring the students from where they are in the camp into the school, into the youth centre in a very positive way, and basically just having a lot of fun while learning English or doing our projects in the youth centre or cooking or whatever it was. I think a lot of that probably comes from the volunteers and the ethos that's been implemented from the beginning of the project, but as somebody who came in roughly 2 years after the project has begun, it was incredibly impressive. When you're here, you have to take responsibility for the well-being of others and take responsibility for their feelings and how they develop, and you have to think about every single impact and influence that you were giving for very vulnerable people. And that took a while for me to really get used to and to think of what effect I was having with my words, with my actions, but that was very different. One of the main takeaways that I got was that it's very difficult to come here and to get to know the people, both the volunteers and the participants, hear their stories, and even just get to know really nice people who you build a rapport with, and to really humanise the topic, I guess, and to get to know people from Iran, Afghanistan, Yemen, etc., Iraq, and hear their stories. And it's impossible to go back to a life where I didn't know such people.